And just like that, we're back with part two. Welcome back, beloved brothers and sisters. Yes, we spent part one. I talk way too much. You know, Big Levi, when he start talking, he won't shut the hell up. You know, we got a lot more stuff going on here. We got the video that we done last week. We still have the rest of the video. Remember, there was a storm I could not finish. We still have the African painter, Agasu, the Black Panther, all those stuff. We need to finish and discuss those things, okay? And let's finish this one right there, okay? Let's keep on moving. I will talk less now. Let's watch more.
I'm walking into a sauna.
125 million Americans.
We'll turn now to the unrelenting heat impacting tens of millions across the country. Heat alerts now up from California to Maine and threatening Americans' lives and livelihoods. Here's Maggie Vespa.
Tonight, a record-smashing summer of extremes coast to coast as that triple-digit heat wave strangling the South for nearly a month spreads into the upper Midwest and East Coast.
I am walking into a sauna.
125 million Americans under heat alerts from Phoenix to Minneapolis to D.C., where the heat index is set to top out around 106 degrees. Tens of millions also dealing with violent storms, a microburst blowing through Brooklyn Tuesday, clocking winds up to 70 miles an hour. In the roasting Midwest, the unbearable heat destroying livelihoods.
I've never experienced a drought like this.
32-year-old Seth Kaler's family has owned this Minnesota farm for 5 generations. By now, corn should be up to his chest. But amid widespread drought, his 5-year-old towers over shriveled crops. Kaler estimates just 30% of his corn is viable and hopes to break even.
What are your chances, do you think?
All depends if we get more rain. I mean, that's a $1 million question right there.
Meanwhile, feed prices for his cattle also skyrocketing. And in a growing number of cases, the product itself is going up in flames.
Then again, you think those people are doing this thing to themselves, beloved? You think they are burning down their own crops? They are burning down their own cows, or so to speak, and then they are burning down their own food supplies. You know what? You know they are doing this. And again, we have this here. This is plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the cities, and of course destruction by pestilence among the cattle. Excuse me. The word cattle mean any animal that they can eat. It doesn't necessarily mean the cows, the sheeps, the goats. It means any animal that they can either eat or any animal they can't eat. Pretty much, I'm not saying we should. 83 eat any kind of animal. If it's an animal, they will eat it. Okay? There's a pestilence. The heat is somewhat a pestilence upon the cattle. Okay? This is plague number 2 right here. Number 3, excuse me. The number 2 and number 3 is of course in the mean, which will cause number 3, famine of the world, Gentiles wars. You know, that's why they're always stacking on food. Starvation is like the biggest thing, and if you worry about starvation, you will by nature become a hoarder. That's why they hoard food, they hoard money, they hoard pretty much everything. It's not like they want it, they can use it. They just want it so you cannot have it. Okay, so they are not doing this to themselves.
Local firefighters say it's so hot, hay is spontaneously combusting, burning close to half a dozen barns in this rural Minnesota area in the last month.
Okay, burning the hay. It's so hot, the hay just spontaneously combusted. You think this is a regular heat? You think this is not divine? You think the mighty one is not doing this? You think the so-called the elite are doing this to their own people? Why they are not doing this to the so-called black farmers or to the hood, but they are targeting guys like this? Also, well, Big Levi, they try to bring famine and stuff. No, famine upon them. Through our studies, we already know how we're going to survive or whatever famine or whatever crap they're talking about here.
In the last month, including Mike Speetons.
I was devastated. I was dumbfounded.
Did the summers feel hotter? Do things feel more extreme?
I would say warmer and more extreme.
That's how it feels.
That's how it feels to me.
Okay, this guy's name, what this guy's name again? Okay. Type that guy name in the chart. Let's hear his name again.
Close to half a dozen barns in this rural Minnesota area in the last month, including Mike Speetons.
I was devastated. I was dumbfounded.
Did the summers feel hotter? Do things feel more extreme?
I would say warmer and more extreme.
That's what Mike said, man. Mike said that Haitians more hotter, warmer, more extreme, and because they know that they feel that this man is not lying. Of course, beloved, you will have 83 come and say, well, this is fake. This is not real. This is a paid agent. They pay that guy. Yeah. Just like what that's what those people used to do, brethren. When we were deep under the blessing, they had a bunch of agents out there staging things so they can make things look so bad when they were ruling, when things were so good. They used to make things look so bad. Oh, a shooting over there. Oh, this is over here. Oh, economy is crashing there. And so people would say, oh man, that thing is everywhere, when it wasn't. They were setting up, staging things, and now they can't. They're not doing it. Things are happening for real now.
That's how it feels.
That's how it feels to me.
Experts say this extreme heat plus widespread drought in the Midwest could drive up food prices, and they say rainfall these next...
Yes, expert. You always have some expert coming over there and telling you, hey, this heat, this thing gonna drive food prices. No, that's not what that is, man.
few weeks is crucial.
Great glory, let's keep on moving. Okay. More showing, less talking. Okay. Look at this, beloved. Okay. Let me just enlarge that. Pay attention to this dude right here. And this cause. Pay attention. You see that? You see this? Watch this. Look at the cause. Okay, there's a dude crossing the street. He didn't make it though. All right. That guy barely make it. Boom. Let's play it in slow motion for the people. Playback speed. Okay, let's watch it in slow motion. Alright, this is an underground explosion. Till now, they don't know what caused this. Alright. Do you know what strength it is to launch a car 12 feet into the air? This happened July 19th. You know what kind of strength it takes to do that? Okay, fiery conflagration of the cities. Take a lot of power to do this, man. Alright, those people are running. Okay, let's watch the whole thing. Okay, this dude doing his stuff while he's doing some painting or selling. Boom. Okay. And then the people running. Alright. The people are running, scattering, running. You know, this woman, like, she doesn't know where to go. Like, what happened? The total confusion. People like, what happened? What's going on? This dude is closing his shop. Like, yo, hey, I'm closing this thing. Yo, I'm out of here, son. You know? All right. And everybody, they don't know what's going on. All right. Till this day, till now, they still don't know what happened. Okay. This dude is out, man. Whoops. Okay. Oh, this is this fake thing over there. Okay. This happened in, what is this country again? Johannesburg Central Business. Oops. Excuse me. What? District. Yeah, one person died, man. This thing is crazy, son. You know. Let's see where that place is at. South Africa. Okay, somewhere around here. You know, this thing happened, and then the people like, yo, you know, and this dude quickly closed his shop, man. Like, yo, hey, what the, man? I'm out of here. You know, people they get confused because they don't know what it is. Like, is it a bomb or is it boom? and everybody, this dude like, yo, what the hell? What happened? People running. That's what's gonna happen, brethren, when the other shoe drop. There'll be total confusion. That guy like, hey, she's like, what's going on? What's going on? This dude come back, get out, close his shop. Dude in the red shirt, like, hey man, let's close this thing, man. Total confusion. All right, great glory. Let's keep on moving.
Almost 100 whales have died on a beach in Australia. Chains Beach Caravan Park in Western Australia noticed a pod of long-finned pilot whales about 330 feet from the shore. At first, DBCA, the Department of Biodiversity, Conservation and Attractions, speculated there may be killer whales in the area and that the pilot whales were in defensive mode. Within hours, the entire pod of pilot whales were stranded on the shoreline. Staff from the DBCA, along with veterinarians from Perth Zoo and marine fauna experts, deployed to help the beached whales. Experts asked the public to stay away because the whales were large, distressed, and potentially sick.
You hear this garbage? Expert always coming there. I'm a freaking expert, and I tell you people to stay away because the whales are sick. We will watch this video twice to tell you exactly what's going on in the water, in the sea. Why?
Sort of start at one end, try and work on the smaller ones first, see if we can get them out. They're going to come back in. It's just the nature of it, unfortunately. We can get some out and they can take off. Great.
Professionals and volunteers managed to keep less than half of the stranded pilot whales alive and shifted their goals to safely leading the 45 whales into deeper waters with the assistance of small vessels and surf skis. Despite the valiant human effort to save the lives of the remaining pilot whales, the whales that had been shepherded out off of the beach re-beached themselves later that afternoon. They were all too weak to survive the night, and to avoid prolonging their suffering, were all euthanized. Authorities wrote in a statement that they are devastated. For instance,
now let's watch this with our. Let's tell you exactly what's going on here, because those people are always trying to show everything like, oh, they were sick, the heat, stuff like that, shocks and stuff. Let's listen and then give you our commentary, so to speak. But first, is that thing recording? Is it? It seems like it is recording, but okay.
Almost 100 whales have died on a beach in Australia.
Almost 100 whales, they are no more on an Australian beach. Why?
Chains Beach Caravan Park in Western Australia noticed a pod of long-finned pilot whales about 330 feet from the shore. At first, DBCA, the Department of Biodiversity, Conservation and Attractions, speculated there may be killer whales in the area.
So, the reason why you got 100 or more pilot whales beach themselves because they have killer whales in there. Let me tell you something. If you have somewhere around 100 pilot whales, so to speak, running away from a killer whale or 2 killer whale or 3, that means those killer whale not only are not killer whale, but they are super huge predators. Those things are not running away from killer whales. They are not running away from sharks. They are running away from something that is bigger than that. They are running away from something that can in one bite eat all 100 in one single bite. They are running away from something that can, one bite is like a grapefruit, it's like a grape of raisin. It's like a grain of grape under their teeth. They are not running away because of sharks. They are not running away because of quote-unquote killer whale. And the heat is not killing them because when you're on water, the deeper you go, the cooler it's get. The deeper you go in the ocean, the cooler it get, the more freezing it get. Remember those people that went down there to go see the Titanic, to go loot it and take the gold, and they were captured. Most likely they are still alive, to my opinion. They're still there. Be a shock if those people come out there and live and say, hey, we were with those people, they gave us a warning and said don't go down there anymore or whatever. But anyway, those things were warnings. You mean instead of those group or part of a pilot whale go deeper, okay, try to elude those the killer whale, they beach themselves. And you're not seeing the killer whale chasing them or sharks or whatever. No, that is because, excuse me, those things are running away from the sea. And here's the kicker, brethren. Let's listen.
And that the pilot whales were in defensive mode.
No, it's not.
The entire pod of pilot whales were stranded on the shoreline.
Okay, look at those animals. They are in distress. They are afraid of something. What kind of animal that live in the water, breathe in the water, feed in the water, choose to leave the water and die instead of coming back in the water? That means there's something in there, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out.
Staff from the DBCA, along with veterinarians from Perth Zoo and marine fauna experts, deployed to help the beached whales. Experts asked the public to stay away because the whales were large, distressed, and potentially sick.
No, they were not potentially sick and in distress. They were afraid of something. They were running away from something. It's not like hey, all 100 of us are sick, let's get together and beach ourselves. No. They are running away from certain things down there.
We just want to sort of start at one end, try and work on the smaller ones first, see if we can get them out. They're going to come back in. It's just the nature of it, unfortunately. If we can get some out and they can take off, great.
Professionals and volunteers managed to keep less than half of the stranded pilot whales alive and shifted their goals to safely leading the 45 whales into deeper waters with the assistance of small vessels and surf skis. Despite the valiant human effort to save the lives of the remaining pilot whales, the whales that had been shepherded out off of the beach re-beached themselves later that afternoon.
So what happened here, beloved? They managed to somewhat save 45 of them, drag them back to the ocean, and then those same 45 whales came back and beached themselves and preferred to die out there than to stay in the ocean. Is that sickness? Oh, they were sick because they do that. No, because they are afraid of whatever's down there. They don't want to go down there and face this thing. They prefer to beach themselves because they know for a fact, even if they go deeper, that thing will find them. They run to another place, that thing will find them. They prefer to beach themselves. This is a terrible sign, man. This is a horrible sign. Talking about horrible sign, silver or fish. There we go. Okay, this thing. Okay, that was like a couple of days ago. Okay. Let's keep the music. Okay, this is a giant silver oarfish, and people think this is cute. This is a horrible sign right there. Remember the sunfish when we were warning those people ages ago? Giant sunfish. This is a terrible sign right there. People think this is cute, and this is a sign of earthquake, destructions, and everything that is terrible. And this thing is beautiful, man. This is a beautiful creature of the Most High. And look at the features of this thing, man. Look at the lips. Look at the eyes. This thing look completely alien. Okay, the circle within the circle, if you study with us. Okay? This thing is not here to play with you and things like that, all right? This is an oarfish, a terrible, terrible warning, a terrible, terrible omen, a bad sign. Okay, 2 years ago we had the sunfish. Was it in California? That's 3 years ago. Okay, we had the sunfish beach itself. Yeah, giant sunfish. Oh, was it this one? No, shark beating this guy. Was it? The rare pink. 10 days ago, they saw a rare pink dolphin in the ocean. We told them that's not going to be good. Now the ocean is boiling. People are like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. The scientists didn't tell us about that and things like that. Nah, welcome to global boiling. There's no such thing as global warming anymore. It's straight up global boiling. Okay, the sunfish. We did this video 2 or 3 years ago. That's pretty cool. All right, let's keep on moving, beloved. All right.
The heat, because it won't end. Scientists say this heat that has been our top story for 3 weeks would have been virtually impossible without human-driven climate change.
Garbage.
That if the U.S. continues to burn fossil fuels, these type of heat waves will happen roughly every 2 to 5 years. On Tuesday, it was over 90 degrees in 2/3 of the country. Even all the way up in Montana, where it was 20 degrees above average. We've been checking in with Phoenix, which is cooking. Almost an entire month of temperatures above 110. Here's Nicole Skanga.
The numbers are astounding. The impact is heartbreaking.
So this is not normal. This is abnormal.
Maricopa County, which includes Phoenix, has already confirmed 18 heat-related deaths this year and is investigating.
You know what to do. 18 heat. You know what to do. Do your thing.
69 others. The heat wave is now expanding into the Midwest, temperatures in most of the region well above 90. And wildfire smoke from Canada is once again making air quality unhealthful. Meanwhile, in Europe, temperatures continue to soar. In Greece, an ongoing firefight.
It doesn't stop. There is no end.
And on the island of Evia, a plane had just dropped water onto flames, then crashed into a hillside, bursting into flames, killing both airmen. Back in Phoenix, as the concrete bakes the concern.
So this is your technology, okay? Those guys can barely. There we go. And when they're talking about Greece, would they show a family? They are talking about Greece, Brethren, would they show over there? 3 so-called black folks mailing. That means like this thing is killing us, not them. Those people, they're talking about Greece, and this footage from a Greek news station. I was like, man, come on, yo. You're talking about like the whole country, Greece, like very small population of all people over there because you killed them over there from that land. And then once the thing happened, that's them. This woman could have any emergency. She could be weak. She could have probably dizzy and stuff like that. No, it could be something else, but they just put it in there. You know? Talking about Greece, man.
Temperatures in most of the region well above 90. And wildfire smoke from Canada is once again making air quality unhealthful. Meanwhile, in Europe, temperatures continue to soar. In Greece, an ongoing
that was in Greece. Would they show black folk?
Doesn't stop. There is no end.
And on the island of Evia, a plane had just dropped water onto flames and crashed into a hillside, bursting into flames.
That's the ley line. That's the technology. There's nothing you can do. You do not have advanced technology. That's all.
It's killing both airmen. Back in Phoenix, as the concrete bakes, the concern grows over an effect known as the urban heat island. So much concrete and asphalt absorbing and retaining heat, it prevents the city from cooling overnight. And it's gotten worse over time. In July of 1993, the average low temperature was 81 degrees. 10 years later, it was 87. This July, it's 91. There's a race to cool down rescue animals, many treated for burned paws. The heat is particularly hard on the elderly and the nearly 10,000 in Maricopa County without homes. Like 58-year-old Jim Workman, a U.S. Army veteran who says he's lived on the streets for 20 years.
It's 102 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's still getting hotter.
Nicole Skanga joins me now from Tempe, Arizona. Nicole, it's good to be with you again. Who is particularly in this heat? Who is particularly vulnerable?
Black people.
John, good to be with you.
Poor people.
2 million Americans now living with temperature highs of above 90 degrees, but those particularly vulnerable elderly populations and those without housing. Here in Maricopa County, there are nearly 10 1,000 without housing. And in fact, well over half of those are unsheltered. Those individuals are at risk of overheating, as a new record was set today in the Phoenix area of 118 degrees. We met Jim outside of a Starbucks. He told us that he is a shade nomad. He had been stopping at the Starbucks to cool off in the air conditioning before heading to a nearby shelter. He says heat exhaustion, like for many, is a matter of life and death for him. And the number of unsheltered here in the Phoenix area has gone up by 34% in the past year. Older adults, we also know, a very vulnerable population, in part because they don't sweat or cool down as much as other individuals do. And in fact, the heat can exacerbate things like heart, lung, and kidney disease. So these triple-digit temperatures, we cannot stress more, a death sentence for many. We visited the La Justice Center in nearby Phoenix, which is...
Okay, this is in Phoenix, beloved. Okay, 110 days, 110 plus for 26 days. What the hell is going on over there in Phoenix, man? For our people living down there in Arizona, Phoenix, man, what's going on over there? 110 plus for 26 days. That's like, this thing was recorded 3 days ago, so it's not at least 30 days, man. What's happening over there in Phoenix, man? Pray and tell all people over there in Phoenix, man, you know, hey, be careful out there. And if you study with us, you'll know how to bring the temperature down. That is, if you are in this step. Hopefully, we have some of our brethren that are past this step that can actually cool their house if they know how to do it. Beautiful. Hey, that's hot.
The only senior daycare center in the region sees many unhoused individuals, including one today they treated for heat stroke. He had a body core temperature of 104 degrees. We're happy to report he is okay now.
Great reporting, Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole. Let's keep on moving. How long we are into this thing? Oh, good grief. Is it recording? It seems like, is okay, it is recording. Let's keep on moving. Okay, that's a wildfire over there. Okay, this is in Greece, all right? You think those people are doing this thing to themselves? Excuse me. Look at this. Look at the fire. How are you going to fight something like that, man? You know, when something like that happens, to grab your hitch and flee. Remember, those are the people that live off-grid. You know, they live in the mountain, in the manors. Okay, look at this. Okay, look, is this look like Jacob too? Let me enlarge this. Is this like Jacob to you? If this is Jacob's trouble, then we are not Jacob. Okay, the people are being fled from their home. Okay, they are leaving. The Holy One is sweeping them off the lands. Okay, just burning everything. Look at this. Those people, they are fleeing, man. All right. Okay, this island right there is burning. Those people love to live on islands because the sea, look at this, will kill them. The sea will protect them. All right, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. This is symbolic right there. All those Gentiles flags, you know, standing. This is France, Germany, England. I believe this is Australia. Is that what that is? And you see the great plume above them. Probably they are next. Look at the sun. Beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, look at this. Those people are fleeing, man. Okay, this is the 83's trouble, man. They are in a lot of distress, man. Things like that, beloved. I don't know about you, but I haven't been alive for that much. But in my 34 years of walking upon this earth, I never seen anything like this. I never witnessed anything like that. You know, people will say, oh, well, that happened in 1972, No, this thing keep happening every year. Every year. Do you know some people just now know about this? Last year, they didn't know about that. It is just now some people are saying that, oh, something happened in Greece. I believe it happened once in a while. No, it happened every day now, every year now, you know? All right? So those people are in distress, man. Great distress. Look at them. All right, they are fleeing. All right? This dude is catching some good picture right there. All right? Hey, you see? Burning. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, look at this, man. Oh, can you imagine your helicopter crashing into this thing? Ooh. Ooh. That's terrible. Got this giant plume here, man. And we warned those people ages ago. We told them this thing's gonna get worse. And next year, don't expect things like, oh, it's like, oh man, that looked like a face right there. It's like a forehead. And then this is the nose. This is the mouth. You know, like a giant afro here. Like a giant afro. Like a face. We told those people this thing gonna happen, keep happening and happening again. Okay. Okay, this is your technology, all right? Look at this beautiful home or beautiful place. What is that place? Wow, what is that? A hotel? Yeah, it's look like a hotel. And everybody's fleeing. You know, I'm surprised, well, because this thing is independent. I'm surprised they didn't show one black guy that was somehow in there on a business trip, or they rerouted his flight. He somehow got out to check the city, and then they're showing him catching hell. You know? Okay, those are the people, man. Those are the people. And they are fleeing, man. Okay, wildfire pushed this town for the second day in a row after burning parts of it yesterday. Okay, those are the homes being burnt down. All right, the media won't show you this guy. He will show you. We've been profiling this video for years. You know, he show you the real thing. You know, and then those are the homes being burned down, not the forest, Benjamin. Okay, all right. This could have easily happened in the hood, but it did not. Not to say it won't happen in the hood, man. There's a lot of Christian and Constantine Christian people that look like us, masquerading themselves in the hood. They will be burned too. This thing gonna happen in the hood to specific group of people. You know? Okay, look at this, man. Look at this. All right? The homes are burning. People are fleeing. This thing is real, son. This is not staged like you people used to stage things. So let's get out of here, man. This is crazy, man. The smokes. Oof. Okay, this is not the cry of joy. Look at this. This is not a sight of joy. Can you imagine watching your house burning down like that? This is not good, man. This is not a sign of joy, okay? Great thick darkness covering. Great cloud. Great smoke. Those people are fleeing on their boats. All right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's keep on moving. All right. That's okay. This happened and live TV. So since we watch this, let's keep on moving.
Forced thousands of tourists and residents to flee. And there are massive evacuations in Greece. Wildfires have forced thousands of tourists and residents to flee.
Close up, it looked like hell on earth, to be honest. And, you know, there's a lot of fire. But I just hope everybody's okay.
It was really bad. We got out on Saturday night and it was carnage at the airport. And then we got put in a evacuation centre in Rhodes Island.
Wir liegen hier seit 2 Tagen. Es gibt keine Decken, nichts. Es liegen Kinder hier, die brauchen Milch oder irgendetwas. Es gibt nichts.
Alright, well, this dude's crying. He's a German fellow. Let me see what he said here. Let me enlarge so I can, let me mute it and then read what he's saying here. Okay, so look at those people. And then this dude said, we've been lying here for 2 days. There are no blankets, nothing. There are children lying here who need milk or something else. There is nothing. We don't receive any information whether we will be flown home, nothing. And then he start crying. You have to take care of everything yourselves. And, you know, the dude is crying, man. He's crying. We are flying to Dortmund tonight and from Dortmund to Munich, which is in Germany. I had organized everything myself because no one looks after us here. I don't understand it. Hey man, when those people, this is only my inconvenience here. They're not taking care of me. I have to do everything. I don't understand what's going on here. You know? Okay, this is how those people are living, all right? All right, so let me go ahead and let him speak German so you can hear the emotion. Look at this woman, okay, watching her house. Is this Jacob's trouble? Okay, I'm assuming this is her home. Is this Jacob's trouble, beloved? Huh? Let's listen to the dude so you can hear the emotion, all right?
Milch oder irgendetwas, es gibt nicht. Wir liegen hier seit 2 Tagen. Es gibt keine Decken, nichts. Es liegen Kinder hier, die brauchen Milch oder irgendetwas. Es gibt nichts. Wir bekommen keine Informationen, ob wir nach Hause geflogen werden. Nichts. Man muss sich um alles selber kümmern. Keine Ahnung. Wir fliegen heute um 19 Uhr nach Dortmund, von Dortmund dann nach München. Du musst dir alles selber organisieren, weil sich kein Mensch um dich kümmert hier. Ich verstehe das nicht.
You hear the emotion. Look at this woman watching the house burn.
We evacuated the village. Now some houses are on fire. And we came down here. We don't know what to do. That's the situation. Now the fire is going from the other village, Gennady, to Vati. And it's on fire 5 days now.
Okay, those are home burning down.
We have no control of the fire. We need help, so...
They don't have any control over it, okay? Don't let anyone say, oh, they're controlling the fire. Oh, they have like a weapon. They are using the weapon. China is doing this. Do you know China is being burned down too and flooded at the same time? Oh, China is doing this. Oh, Russia is doing this and stuff. No, the Holy One is doing that.
Anybody from outside hearing, send help us.
And then they need help. And that's what happened to us, man. You know, when the Mighty One was terrorizing us, taking us apart, taking us down, you know, we didn't know what's going on. We didn't understand anything. We didn't know what we did, because when it was happening to the people of 1492, they weren't the one that did the crime. It was their forefathers, ages before them, that effed up. But they pay for it. Till this day, we're still paying for our ancestors' crime. Hey, this is just your beginning, man. It's not going to be pretty, man. And I know a lot of so-called Gentiles are watching this. Hey, it's not like I'm making fun of you guys, but things going to get a hell of a lot worse. Just like you see, they are bending those people in there. Your so-called government in your church, they already are bending you. You just don't know it yet. The only way for you to survive this is to cling unto us, to cling unto us, to cleave unto us. And when we say cleave, you're not going to cleave unto us with pride, with all your money and your wealth and your land and none of that. You got to give it all of it back because it doesn't belong to you. Okay? And you're going to have to do what we say. That's the only way. Or you can choose to, not being here anymore. But remember one thing, you so-called 83 are not regular people like us. You guys are more on the side of being elementaries if you study with us. You guys are elementaries. Once we get rid of you, once the Holy One get rid of you, that's it. You ain't gonna reincarnate it anymore. We can reincarnate it, but you people can't. That's why Japan have low birth rate, Europe low birth rate, all those things are low birth rate because the people are not being reincarnated anymore. They can't. The portal for you to come back here is closed, and it's closed forever. The only way for you to be reincarnated, if only we made you into us, we made you like us. If you study with us as elementaries or elementals, you can't, man. That's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. I'm not saying this to be proud and stuff like that, but it is the truth. Watching this, man, this is crazy, man, and things like that. Watching this dude crying, and he's there. Oh, he's an Austrian tourist, but he was speaking German. Is that Dutch?
Decken nicht, es liegen Kinder hier.
Yes.
Die brauchen
That's German.
Milch oder
okay.
Irgendetwas. Es gibt nichts.
Okay, the kids need milk. They need food. All right. Okay, the kids need milk. They need food. That's a family of 4, 6, 7, 5 kids, 4 kids. 4 kids, mom and dad, a family of 6. Okay, this doesn't look too good, man. This doesn't look too good. That's like, poetic justice one. Very symbolic right there, okay? Everybody's sitting on the floor, and dad sitting on the floor, and there's 3 sons and the daughter, and I'm assuming the wife. This is not good, man. This is not good, and it's only gonna get worse, man. And you're gonna see things like that in the street, dog. You're going to walk in the street, you'll see a whole family like this sitting in the street. Their house all burned, or the house destroyed in a hurricane, and insurance refused to do anything. The government fled. They don't know what to do, and then they will ask you for help. We're not far from things like that. Let's keep on moving. How long we are into this thing? 42. All right then.
Short haul.
Okay, now the reason why I profiled the video of this fellow, okay, we're gonna take 1 minute out of it. The brother shared this with me. Usually, as you heard, I don't really do ley line anymore because those people, the mighty one tell me stand down, no more warning. That's why I don't give any more warning in my videos anymore. Okay, this guy, something very bizarre is happening in America. As thousands more of these disappear. Okay, let's hear what the fellow had to say here. All right.
Oh boy, I have a good video for you guys today. This is Tony. Hope you're all doing well. Looks like a few things are changing around us, folks. Looks like they don't want you to fly anymore on airlines. This is kind of interesting. New latest trend.
Okay, it's not like they don't want you to fly on airlines anymore. They can't fly. Why do you think those planes keep falling off the sky? Of course, they're going to have to say, oh, it's bugs. It's something happened and stuff. Airlines could ditch flights to Australia in future emission promises. The parliament told. Oh, yeah. Suddenly now you guys care about the environment. Yeah.
Just when you wanted to go on vacation during the summer, you have airlines that are ditching flights because, of course, emissions, folks. This is a good thing, of course. We have short haul, of course, ban. These European countries could see the end of domestic flights. How would you like that to happen here, folks? You want to go to another state in the summer for vacation or something, or whatever, maybe for a business trip, whatever it is. Can't go anymore. You got to ride in a train or a car because, look, you're not doing good for the environment.
Which is way better. Train travel is the best. If you have not traveled in the train, not over here though, Europe, especially in Japan, China, train traveling, those high-speed train, beautiful. beautiful, good. You know, and airplane is just too much of a the going to the TSA, all this nonsense. I love flying, but it's just the hassle in the airport. Okay, so technically, beloved, they are calling off certain place. It's the ley line. They don't want to tell the people and things like that. And these guys not too happy about it. But anyway, so yeah, great glory. Oh, we watched that. Ooh, damn! Oh, what's that? Woo! See, that's the speed of light and the speed of sound. Look at the explosion right there. Right there. Woo! Woo! Beautiful. I love these sounds. Woo! Whoa! Damn! Woo! Wee! Woo! Oh! They fled. Woo! Woo! Damn! Woo! Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Παναγία μου! Παναγία μου, τι είναι!
Συγγνώμη αν με ακούτε, συγγνώμη.
Wow!
Συγγνώμη αν με ακούτε, συγγνώμη.
Holy moly!
Είναι το απόσπασμα το οποίο δείχνει το μανι...
Θέλω λίγο να προσπαθήσω να σας δώσω την εικόνα, να μην μιλήσω.
Τι έγινε, Ελένη?
Δεν ξέρω αν ακούτε τον ήχο.
Έλενα, τι συμβαίνει?
Επιβεβαιώνεται το... Επιβεβαιώνεται...
Woo! Let's watch the first. Oh, we had to. Woo! Damn! This is beautiful, man. Man, let's listen to this thing, man. This is beautiful. Woo! Man, I love this, man. I love this, alright? Again, this is plague number 10 here. Thunder voices and destroying earthquake, okay? Thunder voices, loud boom. You know, as you can see, the people, they are distraught, man. They are afraid, they run, they cry. You can hear the women cry. The husband.
Παναγία μου!
Okay.
Παναγία μου, τι είναι!
Okay. Okay.
Συγγνώμη αν με ακούτε.
Okay. They are afraid, man. Plague number 10 right here, man. Thunder voices. Boom! Loud boom, boom tube being open. Things are getting here. They are not seeing it. Explosion. Great glory. Then again, how long we are into this thing. Oof. All right. 49 minutes. Got about like 11 to 10 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get everything here.
Being hailed a hero after rushing in to rescue a driver stuck inside a burning car. Here's a closer look at the video here. Pretty incredible stuff. FedEx driver Jonathan Rohrback saw the burning car, pulled over to help. That's when he opened the door, pulled the driver out and away from danger. Rohrback says he isn't a hero. He was just doing the right thing.
If it looks like there's some way that you might need to help somebody, why not stop and help them?
The driver who was rescued appeared to have a leg injury, but police say should make a full recovery.
Great glory. Yeah, they don't say what cause. Oh, and that woman, I never even checked her video, or even the first time the story came out, I never told. You know what? Let me post the picture. There we go. Is that her right there? Well, here we go. I never even covered the picture, the story. Why? Because a lot of folks, okay, we look at skin color, and this is a very big problem in the so-called Hebrew community or the children of the light. Stop looking at skin color. A bunch of people that look like you, like me, somehow they are not our people. All right, and they are here to take your attention away, to lower your vibration. When this thing happened, I received a bunch of, I received one text messages. People trying to, pass this to the nation. They are kidnapping our sisters. They are taking their organs. They are doing this. They are doing that. If you see a child in the street, don't stop. Men gonna do this. Men going to do that. And the whole thing was a hoax. And she's now charged with this. Okay, she's arrested and charged with them. Okay, there's another little girl that did this. One of those. Let me see this one right here.
They come. You can talk to your parents. We can open the window and let you talk to them.
A disturbing scene of an 11-year-old girl being arrested outside her Florida home. The arrest was made after investigators say she texted 911 to falsely report her friend was kidnapped by an armed man, leading deputies on a wild goose chase.
I'm telling you this right now, you're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old, that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
I'm not going to do this again. The Volusia County Sheriff said in a statement, "This kind of prank activity is dangerous. We're going to investigate every incident, but today it wasted valuable resources that might have helped someone else who legitimately needed our help." The girl, deputies say, told them she got the idea to prank on YouTube and thought it would be, quote, funny.
You know, this is going to be an opportunity for you to turn this into a learning experience. This is not something you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, okay?
She was charged with making a false police report concerning the use of a firearm in a violent manner, which is a felony. The sheriff's office says it wants parents to know how important it is to monitor kids' social media use.
This is a bunch of bull. You monitor kids. That 11-year-old girl think it would be funny to say, hey, my friend being kidnapped by armed men. That's how a lot of our people, black men and black women, were killed back then. You grown woman act like you don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And they will lie. They will see somebody in the neighborhood. Those are the people sometimes, they say, oh, kids. Those are the women sometimes that see our men working in the neighborhood and then call and say, I see that this man just robbed a place. Do you know this little girl could have somebody hurt or killed for real? Let's say if this the friend was like actually in a car with in an Uber car, let's say, and then she was being taking a ride or getting dropped somewhere, and then they followed this Uber guy, and Lord forbid that guy was looked like us. The moment he stepped out of the car, he didn't have even time to explain himself. They would have shot and killed him. Let's say this friend was over to another friend house, and then they see the father of that other friend. They thought he was the kidnapper, and then they shot and killed him. We need to stop calling those people out. This is not an 11-year-old girl. You are 11-year-old a woman that you know for a fact that if you do this thing, there's serious consequences. I thought it would be funny. I found the idea on YouTube. No, you did not. You just did this deliberately. I can understand like a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, 6-year-old child do something like that because they are kids, but you're 11. You should know the difference. You should know, I mean, I shouldn't do anything like that. I can get in trouble. Not only that, this is not good. Somebody can get killed because they see so many people get it, do this thing and get away with it. Just like this woman right there. Attention is a hell of a drug, man. People will do anything for attention, man. They're ready to throw their life away to see that now my picture will be like on Facebook. So what's up? You know, my Instagram be like. And they are lying. This woman, like we said before, she could cause a lot of our men getting killed. or anybody out there getting killed, man. A dad could just walk up his daughter. You know, I like to go around with my daughter. They could see a guy like me with my daughter just got out of the car, you know, hugging my daughter, walking hand in hand, and then assume, because I matched whatever description that she said, you know, he was driving a white car, a white van and stuff, and I have a white van for work and stuff, and I pull over with my daughter, and we go walk around, and that guy, the police see me, and then tell me to put my hands up. By the time I try to put my hands up, they're like, hey, he got a gun. Bam, bam, bam. They shot me and my daughter. Because somebody think it would be funny, it would be like cool to do this, and those people are, when we look at them in our community, and then we're like, oh well, we need to do something about that big fire. We need to pray for her so they can find her safe. We need to do this, we need to do that, and then a woman like that do something like this and then get dealt with, and people want to go over there and then do stupid things like, well, we need to say something about this. She shouldn't be arrested for that. White people do it too. This is a type of garbage I will not tolerate it here. Those people go out there, they do all sort of nonsense to distract our people because they are not our people. And then we go over there and this and that. We need to do something. Illuminati are kidnapping this, and then bringing fear and low vibration in the midst of our people, man. That's why I didn't cover the story and things like that, because I knew it the moment it happened. Oh, somebody said there's a man, a little kid, and then and then they hang up the phone. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna bring this bull over there, because I knew from the beginning that thing was fake. That's why I never brought it. People sent stuff. Most people knew that thing was like for clout chasing. That's what those people do. They clout chasing. Woo! Damn. Okay.
Hurricane fire in Oarfish, Romania.
Okay, this is in Romania, man.
23. A number of houses and trees were destroyed after the great storm hit Oarfish on Tuesday.
Okay, Romania. So for those people who don't know Romania, we were ruling Romania, right? Romania. Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula. Okay, Romania, right there. Remember those the metal menhir, the metal monolith they were finding. They did find one in Greece, right? Go. Let's see. Metal monolith. Well, they had one in Romania. They find one in Romania. Let's see Greece, if they did find one in Greece. Okay, they found one in Romania. That was in 2020. Remember when those things were popping up? And then we warned them. People like, well, they were made it like the Gentiles. People were making those things and stuff like that. No, they weren't. This thing has ad in it. You know, I despise ad. So I got, YouTube Premium. But anyway, Romania, Dracula, aka Vladimir, was a black man. He was a Moor. Okay, he was one of those Moor when we were ruling Europe. Okay, they came after him and they were trying to take over the land, the invaders, the people that are here now, and Vlad was impaling them. And then they were making rumors that he was drinking their blood and stuff. Vlad the Impaler, okay, was a black man, Israelite, aka Dracula. That's why we have this movie, Blackula. Anybody watch Blackula? Or Blackenstein? Blackula, the movie, 1972. You know? Anybody watch Blackula? They don't make movie like that anymore. Palm Greer. Is that Palm? You know? Okay, we don't make movie like that anymore. Everything now is about Kabbalism. cowboyism. Anything is super drama, emotional. Dad raped the daughter. The mother made the daughter perform on her, and all this nonsense. All those precious slave movie. That's what our people are attracted to. We don't make movie like this anymore. And this thing wasn't made by black folks. They were made by white people that take black stuff. They copy the black exploitation. They made it. Okay, Blackenstein. Okay, Blackenstein, the movie. Pretty cool movie, man. Blackenstein. You can still remake those things, Brethren, okay? They are not copyrighted. You can make your own Blackenstein movie. Beautiful movie. Beautiful. Okay. Our people used to make good movie in the 70s, man. But we don't anymore, okay? We don't. Everything now is drama. Moonlight drama. Dude ramming another dude. It's all about a man riding another man horse until he can't ride no more. Gonna take that horse and ride that dirt road and ride that man horse. I thought women ride men horse. But anyway, so that's what's going on over there. So, yeah. This is in Nova Scotia, Canada. Okay.
The man accused of killing 3 people at a West Valley apartment complex will be held without bail for now. Spencer McDonald made his first appearance in court today. A judge says when a criminal complaint is officially filed, bail discussions will resume. And as McDonald resumes in custody, residents of the Rancho de Montana apartment complex.
This dude's name is Abel Garcia. Abel. Abel. Well, which is replaced by Seth, but you know who Abel is? Abel, that's a proper name. Anybody can tell us who Abel is? You can make this up. Abel is in the midst, man. For those of you who may not know, well, it is said that Abel was the first one that was quote unquote murdered. And he was buried. He was buried under the planet, or it was buried in the zodiac Capricorn, so to speak. So Abel, this name, I shouldn't be saying it, is the true name for the Black George. Okay, the Black George name is Abel. Well, we call it Abel in English, but it's actually Abel, Cain's brother. Okay, Cain's younger brother. Okay, so Abel is come back as the Black George. That's why you see all those things going around, because the Black George planet Saturn is in the mist, and Pluto, the red horse, the Black George horses is riding upon them. But anyway,
are still in shock. Thank you so much for joining us live at 5. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Abel Garcia. A horrific situation. I went back to the scene today where I met a resident who lives in the same building where the killings happened.
Thank God the police got here really, really quick.
What one resident tells me sounded like a noisy neighbor turned out to be the scene of a deadly crime.
That's what kind of hit us the most, because what we heard was him being murdered, and we had no idea.
I met this resident at the Rancho de Montana apartment complex in Summerlin. She asked to remain anonymous because she lives in the same building where the murder happened.
What did you hear yesterday around 9 a.m. when this all took place?
Well, we heard a lot of banging and rolling around, like somebody rolling around the apartment or running. It was a pretty big noise.
According to Metro Police, 2 handymen at the apartment complex went to the unit to conduct a welfare check. Police say when they opened the door, they found 2 people dead, a female in her 80s and a male in his 40s, and the suspect, who police identify as Spencer McDonald. Police say McDonald then attacked the 2 handymen, sending one to the hospital and killing the other.
And that's what shook us up the most. Of course, his grandmother and her husband, but him, he had nothing to do with it. He was just doing his job.
The resident says she moved into the complex about a year ago and had met her neighbors and got to talk to them a couple times. She says sometimes she observed McDonald had some concerning behavior.
Since he was always like that, I never suspected anything. I thought maybe, he was just riled up because a week prior, his grandmother actually told us that he was actually riled up.
She says she also believes that the woman and her husband may have been killed days before because she and other residents had not seen their neighbors for a couple of days, leaving she and her family in shock.
I want it not to be true, to be honest, especially for the maintenance guy. I want it not to be true.
Now, I did call Metro Police to try to confirm the information this resident provided, and they say we will have to wait for the coroner. I also stopped by the leasing office to try and get more information about the maintenance members who were attacked and found this sign. You can see it now on your screen. It reads, "Due to unforeseen circumstances, the rental office will be closed through Thursday and will reopen on Friday."
So that guy, he took his grandmother and grandfather out, killed them, and then the maintenance, the two maintenance dude come and check, and then he attacked both of them. One of them fled and killed the other one. So yeah, and people will say this dude, like, he's one of us, or and then all he has to say is Jesus, and then Jesus will forgiving him, and he will go to heaven. And those three people that he killed will go straight to hell because they didn't accept Jesus when they were alive.
Bush against police in Fargo, North Dakota. ABC's Mona Kosar Abdi takes a look at how officials say the alleged gunman may have been planning something even bigger.
This morning, new details emerging about the man who allegedly ambushed police officers during a traffic stop in Fargo, North Dakota last week, killing one and wounding two others and a civilian. North Dakota Attorney General Drew Wrigley now saying that 37-year-old Mohammed Barakat was planning an even bigger attack.
Going through all mass shooting events.
Dude is 37 years old, you know what to do.
Around the country, picking up what he could from reading about other events that have taken place.
Barakat was allegedly driven by hatred and wanting to kill at random. Ahead of the attack, Barakat allegedly searched the internet for terms including explosive ammo and kill fast. Authorities saying Barakat also looked online for crowded events that might be happening in Fargo and information about mass shootings. Then on July 14th, authorities say Barakat loaded his car with guns and a homemade grenade, gasoline canisters, propane tanks containing improvised explosives, and more than 1,800 rounds of ammunition. The suspect then driving 2 miles away from his home before coming across a fender bender by happenstance and opening fire.
Takes out his long rifle, it's scoped, it's got a double mag, he's got 60 rounds available to him.
The 3 officers who were shot reportedly having no time to react.
None of the officers even has so much as an opportunity to turn, to crouch, to grab for their service weapons that rapid.
And guys, the officer that was killed, Jake Wallen, was just 23 years old. His funeral service will be held today in Minnesota, Janae.
Awful story, Mona. Thank
Jacob. Of course, Good Morning America, they put our face, our people over there, somebody that look like us, to tell you what happened in North Dakota and who they killed. And if you look at the thing, you can see some black kid over there. They could have fixed up those people, but there's the two black kid over there.
Who allegedly ambushed police officers.
Okay, a couple black teenagers over there, make sure they are here and telling you, hey, they are doing this. We have plenty of people over there in North Dakota and Fargo especially. Great glory, beloved. We had reached the end of our Esau's trouble. Again, we will take a little moment to talk with the new watchers, the new subscribers. Then again, like we always say, we never mention anyone to subscribe, like, or share our videos. This is not something they will ask you to do, because once you do this, you will become an outcast. Once you do this, you put a mark upon you, because the enemy will come after you and people will judge you, and especially people do not like the truth. The truth is about this channel is everything is no Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is already over with. Well, we just at the tail of it. This is Esau's trouble and the Gentiles' tribulation. Be at peace. Let no man bring you fear. Fear none. The Holy One is in the midst of you, and you must know your guardian angel and establish contact with it. the reason why your life is going to hell because you don't know who you are. You know you are Hebrew, or you know you are Gentiles. You maybe don't know what you are. Get in contact with your guardian angel. If you can't, we do full background. We don't do reading, okay? We do background. There's a difference. You see, a background and a reading is not the same. People that do reading, they look for what's going on for the future, or is something good gonna happen for me, and things like that. Your future, if you're Israelites, you're one of us, your future is bright, your future is good. But how do you access this future? Okay? That's why you get a background check, and a spiritual background check, so to speak. How did that done? We go, we get your birthday, your name, a photo of you. We do your research on you. We tell you everything that you have that is with you, including your guardian angel, your celestial family members, your demon, because we are born with a guardian angel and a demon. Just like you were born, you have a birthday. Of course, you have a death day. And that's why in the cartoon you see when somebody is going through some type of dilemma, they have a little angel pop up on the right shoulder, and then they have a little red demon pop up on the left shoulder. That means you're balanced. You got the plus and the minus. The electromagnetic field, it is within you. All right. And if you let your demon overtaking your life, that's what make your life worse. You can't get no job. Everything is messed up. That means this energy is too much. You need to balance it. All right. You need to know your guardian angel. You need to know what you are, who you are, what house you were born. Are you a Zedekites? Are you a Levanahites? Are you a Shemeshite? Hopefully not. Are you a Shabbatite? Are you this? Are you that? What house? What's your color? What's your perfume? What the color you're supposed to wear on your day? What is your day? You know, where you are going? What you are sent here to do? What is your mission? You need to know those things. Those are your blessing. Once you know those stuff, you're going to go through life a little bit better. You will know things now. Fear going to leave you. You will know now you are a God being. If you're new to this channel, welcome to our family. Welcome to the family. Be at peace. Shalom.